Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast, where I show you how to combine the power of SEO, search engine optimization, and content marketing to build your like, know, and trust factor with your audience, which allows you to get found by the right people and turn those visitors into buyers. No more frustration or confusion, and no more time wasted wondering if you're doing your SEO right. It's time to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your business. Hi, welcome back to the Simple Marketing and SEO podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Lindhagen, and today I want to talk to you about probably one of the more important questions, one of the more important concepts that we face as a small business owner, and that is, how do I take a break or a vacation or unwind without hurting my business? What do I need to do to get ready so that I can truly unplug, relax, recharge, and come back refreshed and ready to go? So you may or may not know, I took close to a month off over the holidays. I worked through mid-December, and then I took off until early January and came back the second week of January when my son's school went back in session. So I was off from approximately December 8th until January 8th, which was amazing. But in order to do that, there was a lot that I had to do ahead of time so that I was ready, because I didn't want my business to suffer, even though I was ready to take a break and kind of relax and unwind and unplug and recharge. So what I want you to think about first and foremost is, how long do you want to take off? If you've been in business for a while, or this is a side hustle, and maybe you've not taken a true vacation, maybe just taking a week is going to feel amazing to you. Maybe like me, you've been doing this for a long time. You've got your systems in place. You have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. And so you decide you're going to take a month. And even if you don't take a full month because you get a little bit of inspiration, or you get an idea or something you're excited to work on, that's okay. But you've got that month. So what you want to think about is, how long are you going to take? Then I want you to look realistically, how much prep time do you have between now and when you want to take that break off? Do you have enough time to really work ahead and plan ahead and set yourself up for success? You may or may not, depending on how far out in advance you plan. I personally like to map out my vacations as much as possible when I do my annual planning. Now, I have a kid in elementary school, so it's pretty easy for me to know that I'm probably going to take vacation, either spring break, fall break, summer break, holiday, etc., because that's when my kid's going to be off school. So I'm probably not going to pull him from school in the middle of the school year to take 2 or 3 weeks off. I do, however, sometimes really enjoy taking a few days or maybe even a week right after school starts. So think about that as you're planning out the new year. When are you going to take breaks? How far in advance are you? So if you're thinking about taking one now, maybe you're thinking about spring break. It's another month, maybe 6 weeks, depending on what part of the country you're in. It would be a really good time to start planning for it. What I want you to do then is grab a notepad. I like to use a legal pad just because I'm kind of old school and I like pen and paper. But grab that, open a Word doc or a Google Sheet, whatever it is, and I want you to start brainstorming. Just kind of write out a timeline of what you need to do in order to get yourself freed up to take that time off. If you do weekly content like I do and like I tell you to do, like I teach you to do, then you need to create your weekly content for the time frame that you're going to be gone. Bonus here, to make your life easier when you come back, go ahead and make sure that you do content 2 weeks out beyond your vacation. That way, when you come back, you're not scrambling trying to figure out how to get a blog post out or how to get a podcast episode done. You don't have that pressure. It gives you a little bit of a buffer to be able to work back into it. The next thing that you're going to need to think about are your emails, your podcasts, like all your content related. If you're active on social media, you want to make sure that you've got your social media scheduled out. If you have students or you have clients, you do coaching, consulting, you're an online course creator, then you're going to want to make sure that you let your clients, your students, etc. know when you're going to be out, and you're going to want to give them that information ahead of time so that they can plan accordingly. If you're going to still have some low level of support during that time, you want to let them know that as well. Go ahead and put your out of office on your email while you're gone so that if somebody's reaching out to you, they're trying to ask a question or schedule a consultation or something, you're not going radio silent on them. They know that you're out of office, you're on vacation, you'll be back on such and such a date. It just is a little bit of professionalism. We always did it in the corporate world. I do it now. It just helps to really show I'm serious about my business. I am taking off. I'll be back on the 12th. I will follow up with you after that. Just let them know. And most people are going to be okay with that. So you're planning ahead. You're looking at what needs to be done. If you have one-on-one client work, that client work needs to be delivered before you go on vacation. If you've got deadlines and you've committed to your clients, then you need to make sure that you deliver that work to them ahead of time. If you have an automated evergreen funnel, it's still going to work. You're still going to make money while you take off because your ads are still going to run. You're still going to make sales, etc. Just make sure that everything is up and running and in working order before you sign off. You really want to do this. So if you're taking a week off, you probably are going to actually want to work on your content for 3 weeks so that you've got a little bit of a breather when you get back. If you're taking 2 weeks, then you may want to do a full month so that you have that breather. If you do this, you plan ahead, you schedule it out, you make that list of what you need to do. You can then check mark it as you go through and deliver it. It's going to be a lot easier for you to go away, to relax, to recharge, and to be able to enjoy yourself and your break and know that your business is going to still be okay. You're not going to have to worry about having a lot panic attacks or bad dreams in the middle of the night thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't do X, or trying to be on vacation and trying to work simultaneously, because you guys, that sucks. Okay. You need to do this work ahead and be able to relax and enjoy. My goal personally is to not take my computer when I go on a vacation. I don't want to work. I want to relax. I want to spend time with my family. I want to enjoy. Like, I just went away for a girls' weekend. So I'm technically recording this in December, but when you're going to hear it, it's going to be in mid-February. So I should have actually just gotten back from my girls' weekend on Sunday. I promise you, I did not take my laptop. I did not work. I got to go away with my best friend. We have been friends since we were in high school, which has been 30 some years. And it was our first trip away without children. And there was no work going on. It was a weekend at Magnolia. We were enjoying some meals out. We were having fun. We were shopping. I know that. And there was no work going on because I focus on doing everything ahead of time. You're still getting this podcast on time, even though I was just gone for the weekend, because I actually did it before I wrapped up for the holiday break, because I wanted to know that it was done and it was taken care of. I'm not writing the email now. I'll write the email when I get back in January because I've got plenty of time. But I'm going to go ahead and get these all recorded for you so that they're ready to go. And then future me, who comes back in January, will be very thankful that at least the podcast episodes are done and all she's got to do is write the emails for you so that everything is seamless and you still get that weekly touch base. All right. If you have any questions about how you do this, how you set it up, you want to sit down and go through it with me, check out the Working with Rachel tab. There is a marketing consulting or business owner consulting option where we can hop on a call for an hour and I can help you put together this plan. I can help you with your SEO keywords. If you'd like to work with me for, 3 months at a stretch, we can do that as well, where you have a dedicated Zoom session, you and me, twice a month, and we go through and we talk about it and we see where you're at and I help you and you have some time to work on it. And then the accountability to come back, we can customize that to your needs. I have all the SEO background, but I've also got all the background of being a marketing director. So I'm here to help you, to learn, to work with you one-on-one, whatever way is going to be the best for you. So you let me know how I can help you, and I will see you back here next week. Bye for now. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.